And as Hurricane Irma barreled through the Caribbean, it devastated part of the Leeward Islands. St. Martin is two separate countries divided between its northern French side and its southern Dutch side. A recently married local couple just went there on their honeymoon. Now they're stuck. Megan Mongello joins us with the family's desperate plea for help. Megan?
Well, Cammy, Brian and Gormah Hilson have been able to call loved ones back here in Cincinnati, though, as you can imagine, cell phone service is spotty. They describe a situation that's pretty rough. Brian says they're forced to work and not vacation.
A wedding of their dreams turned into a nightmare honeymoon. This is a picture of Brian and Gormah Hilson trying to make the most of being stuck in a hotel conference room turned shelter on St. Martin.
To the guests here, he told us we're no longer guests.
Brian said that in a phone call to his daughter, Kia Frazier. She recorded his message for help from the Sonesta Ocean Point Resort. The hotel's website says it's doing its best to help guests, quote, remain safe, secure, and as comfortable as possible. But Brian says things are a lot different.
So now we're the base camp and we are the ones who will be serving them and helping them while they're here. But he told us we're not to leave this place, and if we leave, there's a chance that they will not allow us back on.
Through FaceTime chats with his daughter, Brian says he's being told they need to work and food is being rationed.
They're going to serve the women and children, and then those who are workers. We're signing a list, put your name on a list to show that you are a worker. And if you're a worker, then you will be able to eat. If you're not a worker, you will be the last on the list to eat.
Back in Cincinnati, Kia says she's hearing it could be at least 4 weeks before the couple's able to come home. The Princess Juliana Airport, which they flew into, was hit hard. Local authorities described the island as 95% destroyed.
Then I had to send emails to the U.S. consulate. That's the U.S. ambassador.
The family's been reaching out to everyone and every agency like the Red Cross and U.S. Coast Guard with no luck so far.
Even if we can get him to the next safest island to fly him out, like at this point, I mean, that's, you know, whatever I have to do.
Now, I also asked the family why the couple flew there on Sunday if the hurricane was headed that way. They told me with all the excitement of the wedding, they didn't really check out the weather. The Hilsons did try to fly back right after they landed at that airport, but at that point, there were no more flights out. And Cammy, they do have access to power through a generator at the hotel, so it's definitely a tough situation for that couple.
Well, I was wondering how they kept their phones charged. Oh, I feel so bad for them and everybody else there. Thank you, Megan. Stay with Local 12 News for continuing coverage of Hurricane Irma on the air and online. Ahead on the CBS Evening News at 6:30, a look at some of the most vulnerable areas.